In case you don't know, every single Nigerian in Nigeria has at least one party to attend every single weekend. And then we come to Canada as immigrants, and what happens to our party? Hello everyone, my name is Gele. I have lived in Canada for over 25 years. Welcome back to this side of life. And if you're new here, welcome and thank you all for joining me today. So diving into today's video, we all know that Canada is very cold, right? It's cold for almost 6 months of the year, but we always look forward to the warm weather in the spring and summer. And when the warm weather arrives, we try to make up for the cold, dreary months of the year. And you know, as Nigerians, we love parties. Owambe, right? So late spring and early summer, when the weather gets warmer, right about now, is the start of the party season for Nigerians in Canada. Today is so warm, like I think it's 23 degrees or so outside. So to mark the beginning of the warm weather, I thought I would talk about how Nigerians party in Canada. And believe it or not, we do have parties in droves when the weather gets warmer. I mean, from birthdays to weddings to housewarmings to naming ceremonies to just getting together for the sake of getting together because the weather is warm. And also we have all these different associations, like community associations that kind of have their celebrations, their gala nights when we have warm weather. So these parties are an opportunity to drag out all your clothes that have been sitting in the closet for the past 6 months and haven't seen the light of day. An opportunity to dress up in your Nigerian attire and put on your dancing shoes and see people again who you have not seen for the past 1 year, celebrate together and just experience some nostalgia about the home country, Nigeria. So just as a quick background, in Calgary here, there is the parent association, that is the Nigerian Canadian Association of Calgary. And of course, there are all the children associations of all the different tribes. We have the Yoruba Foundation, the Igbo Association, we have the South, we have the Owambe Association, and I'm sure there are many others that I am not mentioning. But yes, all these associations have their gala, and so it is from one gala to another gala to another gala. So it's just like the more the merrier, the more the get-togethers that happen in the summertime. So recently we went to the Yoruba Foundation Gala night here in Calgary. And before I get into showing you what that looked like, if you live in diaspora, if you are not in Nigeria, let me know in the comment section what you do during the summertime, like what Nigerians do in your country where you are during the summertime. Let us know in the comment section below. There are many similarities between how parties are done in Canada and in Nigeria by Nigerians. In Canada, we also do asoebi, like people buy and wear the same kind of uniform material, and we give out souvenirs. Of course, the food is always a big deal, and the music and the dancing and the spraying, right? At least we don't have anything like EFCC that will stop us from spraying money. So Nigerian Canadians still do spray money at parties. So those are the similarities. But then there are some differences as well. The first thing that comes to my mind when I think about that is the fact that here in Canada, everything is by invitation only. If you don't have an invitation card, if you didn't RSVP, then you shouldn't be going to that party, because they'll be checking you at the door, they'll be looking for your name and giving you a tag, especially for these galas, they would do that. And for weddings and birthdays and things like that, they would normally have table settings with people assigned to the table. So if you are not registered, you will not find a place to sit, and you will not even be allowed into the venue, as opposed to Nigeria parties where it is mugbo moya, like as many people as possible. You invite one person and the person can bring the whole of their family for that party. That is one big difference. And the main reason is because they have to plan for the food. Maybe they want to give people certain souvenirs. They need to plan for how many, so that things are enough and everybody has a good time during the party. And then because of all the planning, parties tend to have enough food for the people. And sometimes, if they are done in a hotel, they count the number of people and the number of plates. So food will be enough and there won't be people sitting somewhere not getting food. Some of the parties that I went to when I was back in Nigeria, many people may not get food to eat. And the reason for that is because there are more people than the party planned for. And also, most of the time in Nigeria, there's live bands, but here in Canada, some parties do have live bands and some don't. We just use our DJ and all music. It is not very common to have live band in Canada, and the reason is obvious because there are not so many bands around. As you know, in Canada things are quite expensive whenever it comes to labor. Anything that has to do with labor, anything that has to do with somebody doing something is always very expensive, as opposed to back in Nigeria where labor is kind of cheaper. Okay, and also in Nigeria, I guess it's commonplace to go to a party and see security detail around the party just to keep the security. That is not a thing here. So that's just my short comparison of parties in Nigeria versus parties in Canada. Having said all that, let's see how the Yoruba Foundation Gala night went. We arrived to a Yoruba themed with Nigerian green color decorations and many people. It is Yoruba Foundation, so the music was Yoruba all the way. Of course, the food is a big deal, and let me know if you've noticed that Amala has now risen in status at Nigerian parties. So of course, we had a dedicated Amala station with Gbegiri and Ewedu. The food was good. There was also a Zobo drink station.
We have with us here today Honorable Minister of Immigration.
And then the dancing. The Yoruba Association works hard to integrate the children born here into the Yoruba culture. So they had their own dance performances and the children playing the drums. Then we had a Gele tying competition among the youth. Gele tying is one of the traditions of the Yoruba people, and these are the headgear, and they are tied in very intricate ways as well. And so these ladies were trying to tie their own gele. Some were more successful than others. Let us know, who do you think won this competition? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
You have to tell me the winner now.
And of course, lots of dancing to round off the celebration. So that was it. All in all, it was a joyful time of celebration with fellow Nigerian Canadians, and we all really enjoyed it. That's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember that whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload new videos. Also stay tuned to this channel for much more interesting content coming your way. Until I come your way again, until the next video, you go out and make it the best days of your life. Bye!